Feature Friday.
The freshest. Okay, so first timers, we love this, especially when they're like in the mix vintage atmosphere and place, because it's so cool and we get to see a really raw and the best example of this artist in the most live environment ever. So this is EUGENE Villaluz and Loue Reyes singing Nothing I Want More.
It was a huge hit, so let's give it a watch.
And these are considered legends of the OPM scene, so we're here for it.
You guys, well, this song is legendary, man, so give it a watch. Go on.
Let's go.
Do a little review, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, acoustic piano.
Used to love doing that back in the day, didn't they? Like they synchronized the voice with the image in slow motion. Used to love that shit in TV.
Okay, let's watch it again. Nothing like a good acoustic full-on
They
piano.
do it in.
Ah, snap, girl. Yes, sir.
That's live. Welcome to Mix Philippines.
Seems I never really did belong.
Whoa.
Ever searching, always finding something wrong.
Wow.
Never had true meaning in my life as I recall.
She looks angelic with the line in the back and the voice.
Nothing I want more.
Before he starts singing, before. Okay.
Jano Gibbs comes out of nowhere.
It's wonderful because you're hearing such a youthful voice, a voice that it's fresh and
I don't think she was young then.
endearing. I don't think so either.
Because it's hard to know as well when these videos were posted, because they sort of
completely
repost them
years later after
yeah.
they've been originally filmed.
aired on TV.
Yeah.
So.
But what is amazing about this though is like how this is what impresses me the most about when the singing's right, because the only companion she's got is the piano. There's nothing else.
The piano is also equalized quite dry.
Yes, it doesn't really have a lot of reverb. It doesn't really have a lot of help in the technical aspect.
Help.
Because that's exactly how I would feel about that, right? But also, she doesn't have veneers. We know that in this particular setting, they all have fallbacks on the ground.
Yes.
And there's no. This is as raw as it gets.
Fallbacks are the speakers that play what you're singing. They let you know what the audience is hearing. They're just speakers facing towards you.
That's right.
If you ever question that, we shouldn't assume everyone knows.
That's correct, Efra. Yeah. You're totally right. That's why we work together. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Paluchita, my favorite sister. I love doing this because I can be a bit silly and childish, and I'm not like that usually, so it's quite fun.
Nice.
Keeps me young.
Okay. Also, Efra in his early 20s.
Yes.
So I was saying, my point was that as a singer is actually amazing, great, awesome in the sense of creating awe in the audience when there is nothing more than the voice and one single instrument of accompaniment.
Yes.
Because the fullness, the relish of everything is just between two people, and you don't feel like it needs anything else. And it's amazing. Her diction is incredible. The sweetness that she's able to enhance in this super dry environment, it's insane to me.
Really good. Top-notch shit, man.
Crazy. And I think I'm about to be blown away by EUGENE, but let's go.
Girl, you mean much more than life to me.
I told ya.
Showed me something I could never ever see.
Damn, dude.
Gave me love and understanding, made my dreams come true. If you need a friend, then just reach out for me.
It's how Music K was, bro.
Deny the fact that we were meant
Music
to
Cow.
be.
Wait.
There's nothing I want more.
Even the resolutions are Music Cow.
You and I together, hand in hand.
Oh my god.
Love that only you and I could
That's why it's important for venues like or platforms like Mix to exist. Shout out to our friends in Mix.
Shout out to all the mixers.
But it's incredible because these type of moments. I mean, again, it's like a combination. It's like a perfect storm, right? So you have obviously variable number 1. It's like a great pianist. Like variable number 2 and 3. It's like you have to have a world class singers with experience and comfort amongst each others. This doesn't fucking happen by chance. This is them working before, and this is them being used to being in front of a mic and in front of like TV and all that shit, and comfortable and years of experience. And then you need a platform that's able to encapsulate that sort of magic and then put it there for people to see. So it's super important. I don't think it gets credit enough because people just presume these videos sort of happen because they happen.
Oh, because you just brought a celebrity into this given environment.
Yeah, mate. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Anyways, go.
Yeah, no, I also want to, going back to your comment of like, it sounds like a musical.
Yes, musical. Yeah.
it's because.
Why do you find that funny?
Because you came up with that.
Yeah, musical.
Because of High School Musical and the theater teacher, and that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yes. Never mind. So, why it sounds like that for those that
Sorry
are
for the disgusting glass. It's green juice.
Where it comes from. It's because the diction is actually very crisp, is very precise. So, therefore, the understanding of the musical journey becomes enhanced. And so, whatever they're trying to say in the story itself becomes intertwined with the chord progression and the singing journey, and the binding element is the diction. So, whenever you hear a really well-spoken singer, the first thing you relate it to is Hollywood's 1950s or Broadway, because communication is paramount. And that's why it sounds like a musical. And sometimes it's not even about the chord progression and how the song has been structured, but it's the binding element, that it's the diction itself. Yeah, not that you were paying attention.
No, I did pay attention.
I did. Okay.
Never needing anybody else, just you and I. Please believe there's nothing I want more. If you need a friend,
an outstanding
then
singer.
just reach out.
Okay, also, look at her awesome technique. Her technique is fantastic. Look at how she's actually anchoring back. Look at this part here. Look at that! And then she resolves coming forward to give to her partner. That is brilliant technique, dude.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Also, you can see him reciprocating very openly too. He comes forward to sing to her at the same time.
He's very still, very grounded. Good man.
This is awesome. This actually takes no effort from him. He's actually not exerting any effort whatsoever. This is
really
very
enjoyable
easy.
for him, yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
but you see her technique is pinnacle perfection. That's awesome.
Can't deny the fact that we were meant to be. There doesn't have to be a reason. I've told you so before. 'Cause you're all I need. There's nothing I want more.
That's the money move. That's the money
There
move.
doesn't have to be a reason. I've told you so before.
That's her one up there. His falsetto, señor.
Reason I've told you so before. 'Cause you're all I need. There's nothing I want. You're all I need. There's nothing I want. You're all I need. There's nothing I want.
Wow, you hear those? Even the T's were
I knew she was gonna dash out on that shit.
Bro.
Diction. RP. Received pronunciation.
Yes!
Received pronunciation. That's
It
how
just makes it so much better.
Yeah, theatre. Musical. Go on.
I want
Great.
more.
found a way in that midsection, which is so difficult.
I was gonna say that whole freaking build up. It is so hard.
That shit was impossible, and they found a way.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's very intriguing, the fact that they decided to go with that arrangement for such an environment that's so dry,
Well,
and they still find a way.
It's the structure of the song.
Yeah, but you can always say, fuck it.
Great points, but I don't think that's the culture in the Philippines anyways. They want to hear they want to hear the song as you played it in the record.
Isn't that funny that we can say that? Like, that's just not the culture. Like, that's
just not it.
Yeah, they just... Yeah, as if we knew everyone. But it's just funny, though. It's like...
You guys have
I think
helped
it's true.
us learn. Yeah,
I think
but
it's
I think
true,
it's correct. Yeah. Again,
you want to see the most difficult parts be sung live.
And if we are incorrect, please do comment it down below. Whatever your opinions and your perspectives from anywhere around the world watching this stuff live, do comment it down below. Because it's always cool to hear everybody and their first impressions of these amazing singers. And what I might find impressive might not be to you, so I would love to hear your different perspectives overall.
Of course, cool. Let us know if you enjoyed it or you didn't. If this was your favorite singer, if you watched them live when they were sort of touring, stuff like that. Let us know. And apart from that,
I just want to highlight before we go.
How do you say goodbye in Tagalog?
I don't know.
Me neither. Adios.
But you know what's interesting though? That when you see artists like this, that basically are considered legends of the OPM, you can understand where the high standards of today artists in the original Filipino music industry comes from.
That's a valid observation.
Because either whether they wanted to sound like this or emulate the singers, they would hear it in their environment growing up.
Yes.
So whether they wanted it or not, it shaped them in one way or another. So that's freaking awesome.
Let us know what you guys thought about it. And apart from that,
goodbye.
Have a lovely day.